This time I'm searching a little bit about Ethereum and different type of coins staking. So in this video I will try to cover all the things regarding staking, what is staking and how you can stake on CoinDCX. So actually I was also searching about WazirX, but this time as it is showing that they have suspended their Ethereum staking feature, so it is not available for now, but you can obviously stake on CoinDCX Core. So I will try to little bit cover what is staking, how does staking works, what is actually it, and how you can stake on Ethereum, like different coins on CoinDCX Go. So here is the video. I think you will enjoy and you will get to know something more. It's like a very short video, but still you will get to know a lot of things in this video. If you already know, then just please watch it like a revision type of, you may get to know something new. Now you can ask me that, Ishan, what is actually, in the most simple terms, what is staking? So what does staking does is, whatever Ethereum or whatever coins you have in your wallet that you have invested in, and you have those cryptos in your wallet, you can generate some passive income out of those. So you just send some amount of crypto in other wallet and you can get some rewards out of that. That's it. So there are in it, the simply works like fixed deposits in the fiat currency. What you do is you go to the bank and you give some amount to them, and they have some interest rate feature with them, and you get some fixed income at the end of some certain period. So in the same way, the staking also happens in crypto world. You give certain amount of crypto in a particular wallet or particular pay, and after the story of this staking goes back to the blockchain technology. Now let's see in 2 minutes how this blockchain technology works. See the list. There are a lot of blocks connected together in a blockchain. So to validate the transactions, or to add a new block of transactions in a blockchain, we need validators for a particular crypto. So what validators do, that the validators that validates the previous transactions and add a new block to the blockchain, and they get some rewards out of this. Now here comes the story of proof of work and proof of stake. So whenever we think of proof of work, so we can see Bitcoin. To mine Bitcoin, we need some computational power or high computer programming and good strong computers that can mine the crypto out of that and get some rewards, mine the block and get some rewards in terms of Bitcoin. But what does proof of stake do? We don't want high energy computers. We can simply do it by having some same type of crypto in our wallet. So if you want to mine a particular cryptocurrency and you already have some crypto in your wallet, then you will be given the preference and you can mine the block and validate the transactions. So you can see that miners and validators are the same people. The miners were in the case of proof of work, but the validators are in the case of proof of stake. Now validators must have some minimum amount of that crypto. Now what staking does, that if you have a particular amount of crypto in your wallet, then you can validate the whole chain and add a block to that blockchain. So and for adding that particular block in the blockchain, then you will be given some rewards in the form of that crypto. So in this way you can get a certain amount of passive income out of that if you have a particular amount of that crypto in your wallet. Now let's get straight to the Ethereum. Now as the Ethereum 2 upgrade has come, now it is generally getting converted into proof of stake type of chain. So now what you can do, if you want to become a validator in the Ethereum blockchain and you want to validate the transaction or the whole chain and add a block to that particular chain, then you should have minimum of 32 ether in your wallet. Then you can generally go and validate and become a validator on that crypto, and you just earn some passive income out of that, and you will be awarded with the block reward that you will add to the blockchain because you are a validator. But what will happen, see, imagine that what will happen if you don't have 32 ether, because it is a huge amount. So suppose you don't have ether 32 ether in your wallet, then what you can do, then you whatever ether you have, you can deposit in at a staking pool. Now what does staking pool does, that whoever who does a less than 32 ether then deposit their amount in the staking pool, and when it gets 32 then it becomes a validator. Now it helps to further validate the transactions, and whenever the block is added to the blockchain, then whatever rewards they get distributed in all the validated staking pool according to the amount you have staked, that you have given. So now I will try to tell you that how you can stake your Ethereum and other coins on CoinD6 Go. So here's the interface you can check out. Simply you have to just log in and go and this staking part, just search Ethereum staking and you will get to here. So it is like 5 to 20%. This is the reward that you are going to get on your Ether, and if you are interested to own this, then buy LQTH. Now what does LQTH does is that whenever you stake your Ethereum, particular amount of Ethereum, then CoinD6 Go has done what, that they have given you this option of getting the equal amount of LQTH. So whenever you are just depositing 2 Ethereum in for staking, then they will give you 2 LQTH. Now you have to understand that whenever you stake your Ethereum, then it gets logged in a wallet so that you can get the rewards out of that. So but most generally people do not like to get their Ether locked because they want liquidity. If you want to just directly sell and want their money back out of that, then they really want some liquidity out of that. So what does CoinD6 has done, so whenever you just invest some Ether, then they give you some, or this alternate coin, that is backed coin, that it is called LQTH. Whenever you stake 1 Ethereum, then you get 1 LQTH. Whenever you stake 2 Ethereum, you will get 2 LQTH. Now what you can do with this LQTH, if you want some USDT, some currency, then you can directly trade this on CoinD6 Go app. See what is written here. LQTH is backed 1:1 with selected ETH and will be fully converted back to ETH once ETH2 withdrawal contracts will go live. Holders will earn daily ETH rewards. One can also sell LQTH anytime via the LQTH USDT spot market on this. So this means that if you will sell LQTH, then you will get USDT in the place of that. Let's get in a little bit detail out of this. What is written here will be logged, stake, deploy directly to the this beacon chain funds received as calculated by. So this is the whole funds and whatever you will get out of that. So this is the main point that you have to read. Users must stake at least 0.1 ETH in the pool to get started. Now you don't need to have 32 ETH to become a validator. If you want to just stake your Ether, then you must have 0.1 Ether in your wallet that you can give to the staking pool. Funds will be logged in the validator till the Ethereum upgrade phase 1.5. Now whenever you just give this Ether to the staking pool, it gets logged. So whenever you want the withdrawal of your Ether, then you must have to wait for the next upgrade that is going to come in the Ethereum blockchain, that is the phase 1.5. The whole this Ethereum 2 upgrade is coming out in 3 phases. So this is the second phase. 1.5 is the second phase. Now staking rewards will either be distributed token or Ethereum based on the staking milestone achieved by CoinD6. User will start receiving rewards 2 days after the staking deposit. Now what happens is that whenever you try to stake your Ethereum that you have in your CoinD6 wallet, then it will go to the CoinD6. Then they will wait that after they contribute and they get total 32 Ether, then only the validator will be formed. So they have to wait to get total 32 Ether out of that. So this is what you can do, and see here you can read that there are now 2,05,132 validators. So previous night I saw this, it was 2,04,000 something. So 1,000 validators have increased. In the same way, you can choose different platforms to stake your crypto, and this staking is only done with the coins that works on proof of a stake type of thing. And I hope you got to know something new, and I tried my best to tell you everything. I will or always make some more videos about this in the future, however I get more information out of this. But I think CoinDCX Go is the a really good platform. If you have some crypto and Ethereum and you have those in your wallet, then you can definitely check out. So I've mentioned a link in the description. If you want to check, then you can definitely click that link and sign up and go just see whatever you want to do. I think staying is a good thing. And thank you for watching this video. I think you have to get something out of this video. Have a good day.